I am back! It has been a minute. Yes, it's been more than a minute actually. I don't think I've done a video in almost like a year or something like that. Probably one of the last videos I did was a team of the season so far, and that's what we're here with today. Yeah, just I haven't been here. I know. I've had a lot going on, okay? I've moved house, different setups, different things. We've been going live a lot, but I want to get back on the YouTube, so let's get into it. Anyway, the team of the season. We got 10 games left, so not long to go. It is heating up. There are so many teams doing so well across the board. We got battles at the top, battles at the bottom, battles for 4th place. Because I don't know if we'll get the 5th place because of how poor Manchester United did in Europe. Anyways, getting into it, let's do our team of the season so far. So we're going to run through the nominees for each position. I'm going to say this person, this person, this person, 3 for each position. And I'm going to tell you who I think makes the team of the season. So getting into it, goalkeepers. I've got 3 people here who have been superb for their teams. They've made save after save after save. Saved them basically every time they've needed saving. And are why the teams are where they are to a certain extent. Number 1, I've got Vicario for Tottenham. Now, I think he had an incredible start, and I think a lot of people said he was, you know, this amazing next goalkeeper, and I think he has lived up to the bill. So good signing from Ange. In the second nominee spot, we have got Areola, who seems to save everything that comes at him at some points. I mean, there's many times this season, you know, Chelsea comes to the first mind, start of the season, where West Ham didn't deserve 3 points, but without Areola there, they never would have gotten, especially with Fabianski being the backup. But Areola was there, so that is what they got. And then third, of course, Alisson Becker. He just, if you could pick any goalkeeper in the world, in the league, it's him, isn't it? He's not been as busy this season as he was last season, but still been world class. Now, who is the one who is making the full lineup that's going here? I am going to say that Alisson Becker is not it. I'm not that biased. I think Areola has been the best choice and the best goalkeeper. It could have gone either way. I think Alisson might actually go third. I think the prevented XGs for Areola and Vicario both over 3.5 or something like that. Really high, really good stats. So yeah, going with Areola. The next position that we have got is the right back position, and again, so much creativity from right back. You got players like Kieran Trippier. I haven't included him, and you may think why? Because he has been diabolical defensively. Last season he was good defensively and great on the attack. This season, good on the attack. He's not been the same defensively, so he hasn't made the cut. However, the 3 that we have got is one other creative player in Trent Alexander-Arnold, who has been brilliant for Liverpool when he's played. Stepped into the vice-captain role exceptionally well, and definitely deserves a shout. The other 2 are Ben White, who of course has been part of that incredible Arsenal defence, and Pedro Porro, who had that super start to the season with Tottenham, and they've had a decent season as it's gone on. Will they get the 4th spot? I don't know. It could go then, it could go Villa, it could go Manchester United. It's between the 3 and we don't know which way it's going to go. The person who I think deserves their place in this team is Trent Alexander-Arnold. I mean, he just is probably the best. If you asked every team in the Premier League, which right back do you want? You can have any pick. It's probably him. And the scariest thing is he's being monitored by Real Madrid now with his contract coming up in 2025. The way that we are doing the centre-back positions is by left centre-back and right centre-back. Now, these positions are so different, you know, these days with how technical it is. They can't swap sides. So I don't believe in doing that when I'm ranking them. I'm not going to have 2 left centre-backs. I'm not going to have 2 right centre-backs. I'm going to split it. So, the 3 right centre-backs I have got are Saliba, John Stones, and Romero. Now, Romero is kind of the imposter among the 3. I had to put a 3rd one in, but realistically, Stones and Saliba are, you know, Romero's here and Stones and Saliba are here and here. So, it is what it is. John Stones, brilliant ball player, absolutely sensational. And he does this new inverted centre-back role where he goes into DM. Pep, masterclass from his mind. But William Saliba is maybe the 2nd best centre-back in the league. And because of that, it has to be him. And in the left centre-back position, I alluded that Saliba is the 2nd best centre-back in the league. Yes, that's right. 2nd. Because left centre-back nominees are Virgil van Dijk, Mickey van der Ven, and Gabriel. Now, do I need to talk too much on this? Probably not. Van Dijk, back to his best. And at the end of the day, that's all you really need to know to make your decision here. In the left-back position, we have got 3 brilliant shouts. We've got Robinson from Fulham, not Robertson, Robinson, Nathan Ake, and Destiny Udogie from Tottenham. Now, I'll start off with Udogie. What a start to the season this guy had. I mean, in the first 10 games, he would make this team 100%. A bit of a drop-off, let's not lie. He hasn't stayed at level. Probably didn't expect him to stay at level. Never really expected him to reach that level so fast. So, it's not going to be him. Nathan Ake, again, brilliant for Man City. I tell you what, I hate coming against City. They are brilliant. Nathan Ake is a big reason that his defensive ability is second to none, I think, as a left-back. He is quality. However, I think Robinson has delivered something that has driven Fulham on when they have struggled this season. And that is why I'm putting him in as my left-back. There is so much midfield talent in the Premier League. It is probably the position where there is the most talent, the most wide range of talent that there is. You've got defensive mids, out and out box to box, and attacking mids. So that is exactly how I'm going to line this 3 up. I'm going to do a DM 3, I'm going to do a centre mid 3, and I'm going to do an attacking mid 3. Because I could probably put the 3 DMs as them starting 3, because they have all been absolutely exceptional this season. We've got Declan Rice, Rodri, and Wataru Endo from Liverpool. Now, these 3 have dominated the centre defensive part of the midfield to a next level. Endo pocketing De Bruyne, making him look silly. Rodri just being the reason that Man City are what they are. And then Declan Rice bringing such a high level of composure and excellence to Arsenal that they really did lack last season. And maybe is the reason they didn't win the league last year. And for that reason, I'm going to give the centre defensive mid spot to Declan Rice. Next up, we move on to our box-to-box centre mid. That guy who's getting in and out, niggling about. We've got 3, again, insane players. Bernardo Silva is the first one. Then we got Alexis McAllister as the second. And the third one, someone no one predicted at the start of the season, Ross Barkley. What a player he has been. I cannot believe how well he has done for Luton. Driven them in this relegation battle so well from the midfield. And if they survive, they have a lot of thanks. It's obviously a whole team, but he is a huge part of it. Now, Alexis McAllister, he started off here for Liverpool. He was a bit, and he played a lot of DM in the start of the season. But since he's moved further up the pitch, he's gone like that. Boom! Incredible. Absolutely brilliant. Up in his performance. Really, it should be here and up. It's mirrored, okay? But yeah. But then there's Bernardo Silva, who I hate for City. And I'm sure City fans absolutely love him. And he is just exceptional. So I'm going to put him in as my centre mid. And the final midfield spot goes to the attacking mid players. Now, you could say Scott McTominay is one of them. And maybe he deserves a shout. But he hasn't made the nominees. We've got Bruno Fernandes, Martin Odegaard, and James Maddison. 3 creative masters on the pitch. Start off with James Maddison. Brilliant season he's been having. Absolute bargain of a signing. Was it about 40 million? And just incredible. I mean, everyone saw it when it happened, I think. We all said, James Maddison, that is potentially signing the season for the money. However, other players have been brilliant. Bruno Fernandes, brilliant, on the ball, driving Manchester United forward when they have been lacklustre a lot of the season. Yes, he can go missing with his attitude and roll around on the floor, but that doesn't take away from what an exceptional player he is. And finally, Martin Odegaard. Technical brilliance, picking their passes, making them decisive passes for Arsenal throughout the season, and their captain, of course. So, there's that as well. For me, though, the one who's actually going to make the team is James Maddison, because I think he has had the biggest impact when he is and isn't in the squad. Obviously, he had that period injured, but you can see the difference that is made when he is in it. And now for the tasty part that you've all been waiting for, the front 3. We love the front 3. It's what football's about. It's about goals, and these are the ones who bring plenty. We'll start off with right wing. We've got Mohamed Salah, Bukayo Saka, and Cole Palmer. I don't like Cole Palmer. that's personal bias, and I think he's got a lot of his goals from penalties. However, Chelsea, as poor as they've been, he has been one of their shining lights, their brilliant superstars. It's a shame that Nicholas Jackson got injured. But yeah, Cole Palmer has driven them on at times and had some exceptional performances. But it's not going to be him. Bukayo Saka, slow start to the season. My God, did he pick it up. He has played much better throughout. And then we all know what Mo Salah's about. Consistency every single year. 7 seasons, I think it is now, in a row for Liverpool, where he has got 20 or more goals across all competitions, of course. But goals, assists, brilliant. He is definitely making a team. Next up, we are going to go for the left wing spot. Save the striker till last. You know we love to leave that till last. So, left wing, 3 incredible players. Again, 2 from one club. We have got Heung-min Son, Phil Foden, because I didn't know where to put him. He could have gone cam, he could have gone right wing, he could have gone left wing. He could have gone in any of them. He's been incredible this season. He's played everywhere. And Doku is the final one. For me, I know he hasn't played left wing all the time. I know he hasn't. But Phil Foden has been exceptional for Manchester City. Maybe their best player this season. De Bruyne's been out. Rodri has been brilliant. Erling Haaland hasn't quite been at the level he was last season. Still been exceptional. Still scoring goals. He's a victim of his own success because of how good he was. So yeah, for me, I think Phil Foden walks it. Doku's been great. Don't get me wrong. And Son has done brilliant things at Tottenham, taking on the armband. And I think he's done a lot better than I expected him. But Phil Foden has been exceptional. And the final position. Don't worry, you don't have to listen to me for any longer if you've stayed this long. I love you. Let me know what you think in the comments down below of this team. Let me know what you would have changed. Put it in the comments right now. And as we get into this final position, rate it out of 10 as well. No, 11, because there's 11 players. Why not? Anyway, the final position, we've got Ollie Watkins, Erling Haaland, and Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez, let's start with him. Explosive, brilliant. We love him. He is brilliant. I think the entire Premier League, love him or hate him, respects him because he always works and always does a lot of running. Yes, he makes mistakes, offsides, missing chances, but he's always got the heart and passion. Ollie Watkins, goals, assists, everything. He has been, why Aston Villa are top 4. Without someone as prolific as Ollie Watkins at creating and scoring chances, they would not be where they are. And then Erling Haaland, it goes without saying, he's a robot. He scores and scores and scores. Not as many as I said last season, but he is still brilliant. For me, I'm putting Ollie Watkins in the team. I think overall, he has just been exceptional. Anyways, yes, that is going to do it. That is my team. This is my 11 right here. Pardon me. Anyways, yeah, that is my 11. Let me know what you would change, and hopefully you'll see me all in another video soon. Peace.